good. Oh, that's perfect. Let's go. I mean,
Greetings, everyone, and welcome as we're coming to the conclusion, the final bout between two heavyweights. Today we have the University of Wisconsin-Madison, the Badgers, and the Marquette Golden Eagles, who've been flying high, and one of those teams that maybe at the outset of this tournament was not expected to be right here. Alongside me is my partner, Clark Joslin. And Clark, what would you have to say about this final?
This is a battle between two great teams. We played both of them earlier this weekend. Marquette's going to do what Marquette does well, has done, puts down a swing from the middle there. But Wisconsin's going to get everything up. They're going to swing hard. They're going to serve hard, and I'm excited to watch this one, Brian. Wisconsin? Oh no, that was Marquette.
So, here immediately, the Golden Eagles strike first there, and what'll be interesting and what I'm valuing here, as we see a heavy hit there from the Badgers, and particularly Robbie Stegeman flying through the center. It's interesting, Clark, that we're able to sit here and speak to you, especially as you've been able to play against both squads.
Yeah, I think the guys to look out for are definitely number 13 on Marquette. That's Will Steinhoffel. He's a great swing guy, and their right side he swings hard as well. Wisconsin's guys to look out for are number 34 there. That is Seamus Doyle, as well as number 13 Jack Valenti. So I think those are definitely two key players to look after this match.
A way to serve right here for the Golden Eagles as we're in a tie match thus far. It's dug out and the up by the Badgers. That's hammered into the backcourt. We'll see how they recover right here. Once again, there's a key block from them and Stegeman, who's been big in this one early. Now around with the Eagles. That's pounded down the line. The Badgers, though, watch out for them as they find a way to work.
And Brian, that's a great example of how Wisconsin plays. They're gonna dig balls out. They're gonna get balls back over the net, and they're gonna keep going until the other team gets tired and makes a mistake.
There's one that narrowly misses the deck. It is held up there by the Golden Eagles. An opportunity here from the lethal Badger. That's Aiden Frazier. Now around for Doyle, missing wide.
An unfortunate swing for Doyle, although it was a good spot. He got pushed off the net a little bit. Sometimes you got to make shots that are tough, and sometimes you miss those shots, and that's all right. He'll bounce back.
And what's interesting to me, Clark, is watching the game earlier between Michigan State and Wisconsin, one thing that became clear to me pretty quickly was that Wisconsin has an innate ability to place balls in locations where that defense, particularly whether it be you guys or Marquette, were not at times. So what do you think kind of has to go along with that?
Oh yeah, especially you just saw that kill from number 17, Robbie Stegeman, as Marquette puts the ball down. But Wisconsin's, they're gonna put balls where you're not. They're gonna force you to make plays. You got to be on your game when you play them, and if you're not, they'll come out and they'll hit you in the mouth. It's a great serve.
Here's a setup for the Golden Eagles. Before it drops, though, Doyle digs it out. That's special right there, and around go the Eagles. This one fanned on right here, particularly Gustavo Buitrago.
And a rare error from Buitrago there on the swing from the right side. He's usually very solid there, getting it done. As we see Tommy Cleese back to serve. Picked up by Aiden Frazier. Back to Wisconsin.
4-4 we go, as there it's Doyle driving in with a cross court, and then he leaps to his feet and collects a deflection.
Point who? Point Marquette? Point Wisconsin?
5-4, the Badgers lead this one. Here's Frazier, who can drive it at a higher velocity than most out here. He sets this one up, then it's over. Noah Wilgus around there to the Golden Eagles. This one skirts the line. They say it's Badger point. So we're at 6-5 Wisconsin right here as the Golden Eagles set to drive it away. This one swung home and good for the Badgers. Jack Valenti. That's key from him.
Yeah, and I mean, Valenti puts it in a spot where the libero had to make a decision whether he was going to tip it to the 10-foot line or whether he was going to push it to the corner. And that's a sign of a great spot.
The Badgers set up here. Cross-court opportunity. That one's driven. Buitrago holds on to it. There's a great play from the Eagles.
And an underrated play from Buitrago right there. As Valenti tips it out of bounds. You know, Buitrago got the dig there, and he put it back over. And so just a nice showing from him there on that one. You got the point there, Marquette?
Marquette point, as we speak, it's a tie ball game. Now, is there something that you would attribute, Clark, to Marquette's ability to kind of defy the odds and make it to this spot?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Marquette is always going to be good. You know, I remember a couple years ago they had an outside who was really good. And so, you know, they're definitely not somebody you can count out. I think their lib has been showing this game why he's important to their team, as well as that right side Buitrago. And a great roll shot right there. An underrated part of the game, in my opinion. You know, there are tips, there are swings, but I think nothing gets the defense more off balance than a good roll shot right over the hands.
The other thing that's interesting as it pertains to the Golden Eagles is that they were able to knock off the tournament favorite Virginia Tech Hokies in the semifinal before getting here. Point that's won at the net by the Badgers. Another stifling block. That line is lethal. Here's a dig from the Eagles. Away to serve are the Golden Eagles. This one floats on him a little bit, and Clark, how would you assess the ability to, particularly on a court like this, where you have one end that's bleachered, another end that's a steadfast stone wall, to be able to slot balls in the server's court?
Oh yeah, I mean it's you know, it's a challenge to keep it in the court at times, especially when you're on the bleacher side. Those fans can get right up under your shoes, so you know, if you're not careful, you know, your toss could be off or your steps could be off just because you don't have as much room as you previously thought you had. With a big, some guys enjoy a bigger run up. I prefer a shorter one, and mostly because of the fact that you have to play against teams that will cover that. As we see an ace right there from Anthony Hundick. And that was a clear goal.
So 11-8 Badgers we go as there another chance at the net. Buitrago with the drive, though it's that front line of blockers again for the Badgers.
Yeah, and Wisconsin, you know, usually keeps a very tough front three when they're blocking, and so it's not uncommon to see teams go after their high hands and try to hit, you know, balls off the block to get points.
Good opportunity, and finally a hole found by Stageman. He continues to churn away in, from what I've seen, his most impressive game of the tournament. It comes at the right time.
Yeah, and I mean, Stageman and Valenti have been huge for Wisconsin thus far. I'd like to see them keep it going here.
There's one that was missed narrowly by the Golden Eagles, and that also speaks to their ability, the Badgers, to, even if they don't touch it, to disrupt it. The Eagles, with a dig, running out of room though, are the team in yellow. Point goes to the Eagles.
So we're good, right?
There's a drive, then swung on. Oh! Aiden Frazier gets it to go. That's a big one, and right to hint what you were discussing earlier, they hit strong.
Oh yeah, and a great swing down the line there from Frazier. Marquette's lib had nothing to do there. He just had to sit and pray.
Frazier back to serve, and just as we had discussed there, a high toss and a significant run-up, though it's to no avail as it finds its way into the middle of the mesh. 15-11 Badgers. This one set up nicely. And oh! There's one in response. Valenti. He's key.
Yeah, and as we've stated before, him and Steesman, they're just going to keep going at it, keep swinging hard. If their setter's going to set them, they're going to be there.
You know what's interesting to me, Clark, is the Badgers typically, as a squad, use a significant amount of depth. As we see, the roster goes about 12 or 15 deep compared to the Golden Eagles, who typically we see the same 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's especially nice for teams like Wisconsin to have a secondary 6 that they can throw out on Saturdays at tournaments to give their starters some rest. It's nice to have depth. It's nice to afford that luxury. They have high school volleyball out in Wisconsin, and that's something that they can have a lot of their students participate in. So, as you see, a huge block from Valenti there. I mean, he is he's telling everybody no way. And indeed, Valenti, no way.
So we're headed to our first charge timeout, though it's 17-11, the Badgers on top by 6, and appearing as if they have the momentum swing. Nevertheless, this here is the final of the 31st annual Back to the Hardwood Classic. We have Wisconsin and Marquette, two schools that border each other, and suddenly the relationship has been seen over the last. And rather, it is 1911 right here, Wisconsin and Marquette. Last-minute addition to those points before this timeout there, but it is true. These schools do have shared history, as my guess would be that these students had attended high school together and maybe have some shared history given their geographical proximities.
When I played Marquette, we spoke about rivalries. They were talking about Michigan State rivalry. Obviously, we had that big football game last week. As we see a missed serve there from number 34, Seamus Doyle. Their rival is UW-Madison. And so this is a rivalry game for the championship of the 31st annual Back to the Hardwood Classic, and that's something that we love to see. We love to see highly competitive games and long-standing rivalries be challenged.
Clark, as a member of not only the Michigan State men's club team, but in addition, the Michigan State Club Volleyball Board, how would you assess how this event has been run, and how has it changed over the time that you've been here, given that you're a senior?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember my freshman year, great kill from Marquette's middle number 21, Riley Dunn. But when I was a freshman, we didn't have the stream. We didn't have a lot of different things. I'm sure that the final may very well have been Marquette and Wisconsin. But over the years, this tournament has gotten a lot more high tech, as you can see with the stream and all of that. We're moving forward. Obviously, in this world where everything sort of needs to be virtual, That's a necessity, and I think so far I think that this this event has run pretty smoothly for the most part. We had some technical errors in the beginning with the stream a little bit, but that's life. And everything else is it's all gravy. As long as all the teams showed up and they had fun, I'd consider this weekend a success.
So with that, we have a continued domination by the Badgers in the early going, but I do fear or rejoice, depending on how you want to look at it. I empathize with both crews here, as the Eagles, who are trying to earn some momentum back and have a good opportunity to do just that.
Yeah, but Wisconsin's slowly but surely shutting the door on this first set. 3 points until we see the end, and let's see if Marquette can fight back here. It's a good way to start it. Great pass, but unfortunately a hitting error. Again, Butrago on that one. He'll get back into it. He's made a couple errors this set, but I'm sure that he will come back bigger and better than ever.
Not only do we have heavy squads in this final, but in addition, we have two of the heaviest hitters in the tournament. That's Butrago on one side and Aiden Frazier on the other. That serve missed long by the Badgers, where the Golden Eagles will take over. A volley ensues, a drive by Frazier that continues to rise on him. And Clark, when you miss a kill attempt that goes high, what do you typically see and what do you try to adjust to change that?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're hitting high and out of bounds, you're probably looking for one or two things. One would be high hands, or two, you just kind of got under it a little bit. And what we like to say in Michigan State volleyball is a kill we see from the outside. Number three. Well, we don't have a name for number three, but I'm sure he does have one. And so I'm sure he has a name. And it looks like Salter on the back of his jersey, but. We just say that you got to make the next play, and both of these teams are great examples of that.
With that, we have Wisconsin winning by 5 at 23-18, though it's Marquette with the serve once again. There's a cross-court drive, dug out nicely by the Golden Eagles, though it falls to the floor. And when you see a miscommunication such as that, what are you typically thinking about, Mr. Joslin?
Well, I mean, again, you just got to make the next play on those kinds of things. Errors like that, you're not trying to make errors, and so you got to think that the next time you do something is better. With a monster kill there by UW-Madison, number 14, Aiden Frazier again. He's been huge this game for Wisconsin as they take the set.
Well, during the intermission here between sets 1 and 2 of this Hardwood Championship game, I would like to say two things. Number one, thank you to Mr. Joslin for stopping by as a part of this set number 1. And two, is there anything that you'd like to say in response to the tournament and sort of how you're feeling?
Brian, I think we had a lot of great quality play this tournament. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I want to thank you, obviously, for the work that you put in and to allow me on the broadcast for this final game. I apologize to the viewers at home if I messed up the scoring a little bit, but, we're working out the kinks, and so as long as you know that Wisconsin won that first game, then that's all you really need to know. But overall, I'm just glad that we got to be able to stream some games for the people out there, and, again, I thank you for having me. So, thank you.
So, here we are, folks, reinserting ourselves as a part of this championship game right here. As you had seen, the Badgers ended up taking the first set there over the Marquette Golden Eagles. We're taking a second here to get things underway as a part of this second set. Set to drive it away and get us going as a part of set 2, Noah Wilgus. Now it's touched on by the Golden Eagles and swung right over there. The first point goes to the Wisconsin Badgers. There's they open up set number 2. So we have 1-0 very quickly, and once again it's Wilgus who will retain the server's court. He sends that one in, where it's dug out by the Eagles. How will they respond? Well, that is emphatic there. Aiden Frazier with the show-off. Aiden Frazier with a drive. There, point Wisconsin. So now it's 3-0, and Marquette has struggled all game to dethrone that front line for the Badgers of the combination of Frazier alongside Stegeman and additionally Hyunduk. It's the Badgers propping it up on a platter. Frazier working the line with a roll. No can do. Marquette earns their first point of the set. 3-1, and they'll be serving away. The Badgers flying through the zone. That one misses long. Marquette gets another one, and boy, oh boy, we're continuing on here as a part of the 31st annual Back to the Hardwood Classic. Frazier hammers one, held up there by the Golden Eagles. Now it's sent down to the floor by the Eagles and Will Steinhoffel. We're dead even now in set number 2 as a part of this championship game, the crescendo to a 2-day blistering event. Well, the Badgers get off with one there as there was a net front violation. It's 4-3 Wisconsin as they will have the serve. Anthony Hyunduk fires one in there, held on to. Buitrago finds one and just misses. Wisconsin wins again. For as hard as he hits it, he has suddenly had some trouble finding the corners. There's one that's ripped into the backcourt by Steinhoffel. There, he takes a nice absorption of power from the Badgers. Houston, then up and over. Here comes Buitrago, and watch out! That one's down. He finally gets it to go. 5-4, the Golden Eagles have taken over thus far. There's a missed serve opportunity, a laser through the zone. 5-5, and the Badgers have a chance. Bodie Houston, this one with touch on the float serve. Houston, the up. Point Badgers.
Well, so the answer is no. I can see it. Huh? I see it.
Retrago there, now hammered. But Marquette takes it on. Now turned around. Point Marquette as the Golden Eagles get one to go right there off the front line of the Badgers, which caroms out of bounds. Retrago, that's a significant challenge right there. No, Marquette goes at the net front once more. We're dead even at 7-7. The Golden Eagles set to send it away right here. The setup done nicely by them, but no can do as Frazier has a tough angle and cannot convert. 8-7 Golden Eagles right here on MCV TV. The setup. Oh, that one's down for 13, Jack Valenti. The middle blocker has been what I would declare as maybe the quiet, most valuable player. High, now smashed away there by the Badgers. Aiden Frazier, now it's around with Marquette. Can they find a hole? No. The Badgers have it again, and it's Valenti. Frazier with the English off the net. There it's held up. Now a whip off from the Eagles that misses once more. Frazier on the drive, now over Buitrago. That one's down. And truthfully, when we speak about Buitrago's ability to nail kills down the line, it is reminiscent of a comet striking the earth. There he goes. And now it's the Badgers blockade. Saving the day there is Noah Wilgus. We're tied at 10. Doyle, oh, what a layout play by the Golden Eagles. There, Frazier, holding on to it is Houston. The up, back, Buitrago. cross court now, missing the line.
Why?
Doyle, away to serve. The Badgers have a narrow lead. Rejected at the front line. They're lethal. We can talk about it all day and every day. As long as the Badgers squad is playing volleyball, they will be blocking on the front. Missed opportunity there by Doyle as that one spins long. Houston sets it up. Now around and down. What a pleasant job by the Badgers to swing it around the horn and leave it there for Hyunduk. (13-11) Wisconsin has it made, so it seems. There it's down, but guess what? The Eagles are there. Held over, in the zone. Does Wisconsin have enough? No. This one falls home there. Marquette earns one. (13-12) it goes. Marquette serving away. Here, a serve to the mid portion. Buitrago hits it up, saved there by the Badgers. Frazier, that one's strong. Now it's around, and finally, it's Stageman to finish it off. He is the energetic leader and the physical leader of the championship game. 15-12. This one, taken on there by the Eagles. A little bit unorthodox. 16-12. We're at another charge timeout right here. Thank you endlessly for tuning in to our production of the 31st annual Back to the Hardwood Classic. We have the championship game, Wisconsin and Marquette, Cross Lake rivals. Back in play we go. The Eagles with the up. That one, well done. Will Steinhoffel. A big-time player makes a big-time play. It's the Badgers. Oh, that's strong. That time from Hyundik, again, 17-13. Now, as a reward, he has the serve. Hoisted up, Buitrago cuts that one in there. Held on by the Badgers, but crossing the net there was UW Madison and Noah Wilgus. The Badgers with the setup. Rejected. 17-15. Here come the Golden Eagles. Oh, that's driven on there and taken on by Bodie Houston. This one a cross-court drive. There into the corner by Seamus Doyle. No can do, it's a 1-point contest. Missing long, there were the Golden Eagles. It's back to 2 at 18-16. That one floats on him a little bit. Baldowitz misses it long. The setup, there's Baldowitz, rejected, but great reaction time there. It's held up, Frazier. Baldowitz, drive. A couple missiles in a row right here. Here's the third one. That slots just outside the line. And rather, it did fall home there for Baldowitz. The third try a charm. 19-17, we're inching ever closer. Though, the quick response from Valenti. Whenever he's needed, he's there. 5 points remaining here in the Badgers' effort. Baldowitz missing. 2018, the Badgers up by 2. I think down the stretch here, what we have to look at is the Badgers' ability to win it at the net, and serve-receive may be the reason Marquette comes back. 20-19. To the outside, there with Doyle, now around Baldowitz, that one off the side of the hand, caroms into the wall. 21-19. The Golden Eagles drive it home. Evasive. Off the hand of Valenti, it spins and falls in bounds. Wow, Valenti, strong. The return though by the Eagles, just as tough. The up from them. Across, Steinhoffel, that's blocked and down. 22-20, ever so close are the Badgers. Valenti, now up. Donahue, drop shot. It's back up. Steinhoffel, vicious rejection. There, it's down from Wilgus. 23-20, the Badgers with 2 to close. Valenti, now around. Steinhoffel, that's down. Okay, Steinhoffel with ice in the veins. To the outside, there, Wisconsin with a blown opportunity. That was Hyunduk, the outside hitter, coming across. He hits that one into the net. There it goes, into the net with the Golden Eagles. 24-22, championship point. It'll be Wisconsin driven into the back. Wilgus. Oh, Wisconsin! On Wisconsin! There it is. The Badgers finalize a championship. Right here at the 31st annual. Back to the Hardwood Classic. The Badgers return to the top of the podium. Look at them go. Dethroning the team who had just knocked off the tournament favorite in the Virginia Tech Hokies. The Marquette Golden Eagles succumb to the front line of the Wisconsin Badgers. This one has been absolutely electric, and we are ever so thankful that you were able to tune in with us the last 2 days of competition. Here it was a absolutely fine series of days of volleyball. 47 teams were able to convene upon the volleyball capital of the Midwest in East Lansing, Michigan. A couple different highlights to this tournament, but none brighter than the Wisconsin Badgers. Off the back of Aiden Frazier, alongside Seamus Doyle, and Stegeman and Jack Valenti. They get it done in epic fashion over the Golden Eagles. In-state rivals duke it out for the championship. With that, this has been Brian Rector, live on MCV TV. We'll step away and say thank you for tuning in on MCV TV, courtesy of Michigan State Men's Club Volleyball. We'll come back to you live in the coming weeks with new tournaments. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you.